Pellagra is largely a disease of the past in the developed world, eradicated through food fortification programs that began in the mid-20th century. Most practicing physicians in wealthy countries have never seen a confirmed case. Yet the biological story that pellagra tells about what happens to human cells, tissues, and cognition when ND+ reserves are depleted is one of the most instructive frameworks available for understanding why the modern anti-aging industry has converged on ND+ elevation as a central longevity strategy, and why niacin, the molecule that cured pellagra, deserves more credit as a longevity compound than it currently receives. The 4Ds of pellagra, dermatitis, diarrhea, dementia, and death are not random. They represent the failure of the body's highest demand tissues when ND+ supply falls below functional thresholds. Skin cells, which turn over rapidly and require substantial energy for replication and repair, fail first. Intestinal epithelium, also high turnover and metabolically demanding, breaks down next. Neurons, which are extraordinarily dependent on mitochondrial NAD+ for energy production and DNA maintenance, deteriorate with devastating cognitive consequences. Death follows the failure of these systems. The argument that modern, subclinical NAD+ insufficiency, not severe enough to produce florid pellagra but below optimal, contributes to accelerated aging is compelling precisely because the disease model shows what the endpoints of NAD+ deficiency look like. Premature skin aging, intestinal permeability, cognitive decline, metabolic dysfunction, and reduced cellular energy production are all features of both pellagra and of what is commonly described as normal aging. The overlap is striking enough to take seriously. Several populations are at elevated risk of subclinical NAD+ insufficiency without knowing it. Alcohol consumption depletes NAD+ directly through the enzymatic processes involved in alcohol metabolism. Chronic inflammatory conditions increase NAD+ consumption by immune cells. Poor diet quality, particularly diets low in niacin-containing foods like meat, fish, and legumes, reduces precursor availability. Certain medications, including some anticonvulsants and anti-tuberculosis drugs, interfere with niacin metabolism. The cumulative picture of ND+ depletion risk factors maps surprisingly well onto populations that also experience elevated rates of metabolic disease, cognitive impairment, and accelerated aging. The pellagra model also suggests something about the sequence of priorities in ND+ strategy. Correcting deficiency, moving from depleted to adequate, produces larger and more reliable benefits than optimizing from adequate to enhanced. This implies that the most impactful use of niacin supplementation is in populations with genuine depletion risk, not necessarily in well-nourished, healthy young adults pursuing optimization. The anti-aging supplement industry, with its primary marketing target being affluent, health-conscious consumers who are unlikely to be deficient, may be focusing its attention in the wrong direction while the populations who would benefit most from ND+ repletion remain underserved.